Hi, welcome back to another episode of Can I Get a Minute podcast with Christine
and Jasmine.
So Jasmine, how was your week this week?
Actually, it was kind of hard, I would say, just because I was actually sick for about 3 days, and being a stay-at-home mom, being sick is kind of hard, because your kids are depending on you, and you need to wake up when they wake up, and you got to feed them.
And you don't get a break.
But I do have a good husband, thankfully, and he did help me a lot with my 2 boys, so that was good. And between him helping me, he was actually putting up the TVs up around the house.
That was nice.
And yeah, it was nice. And he made a big hole in my wall because we actually moved into a brand new house. So he's like, Jasmine, I actually got this under control. I'm gonna just put a big hole in our wall, but I'll redo it. And it was a really big hole, so I almost had a heart attack. So I was like, homeboy over here is actually making a hole, and I don't know if he really could fix it, but he did a good job. He was able to fix it, and you can't even tell now.
Brand new, it never happened,
right? Look at the TV.
I didn't even know. No, I didn't know.
You didn't notice, right?
No.
So that's pretty much it. I was sick most of the week.
What about the kids?
The kids, Jax. With the sleep training, update on the sleep training. He's actually doing good. The only time he wakes up now is because he's teething, and he gets really fussy throughout the night if he is, in pain. So of course we have to give him some Tylenol, or there's these little beads they sell on Amazon that you could just give to a baby, and it dissolves. I think you're the one that gave them to me, the green ones.
Yeah, one of our cousins actually suggested it to me. I remember.
It's a homeopathic.
I have to. We'll post it on our Instagram.
Yeah.
And we'll also post it on our Facebook.
Yeah, and you can give it to them right away. Once they start teething. He's 5 months, and I did ask the doctor, can I give it to him? Because I don't want him to choke, because they are little beads. But literally, you put them in their mouth, and they dissolve right away. So with the sleep training, he's doing really well, and let me see, baby Christian, he is doing his speech therapy. He actually had a session this morning, and he was just not having it. He was throwing a tantrum, throwing himself on the floor, just trying to get him to say words. He does not want to say any words,
Not even one?
He didn't say anything today, no. He did not say anything.
Oh, he's stubborn.
He refused because he wanted the car.
Did she take away the car?
Yeah, she didn't give him the car. And he did not care. He would not say anything.
Hopefully next week he'll be in a better mood.
Yeah, it depends, in his moods. If he wants to talk and start deciding to
You did say that she was late, so maybe he was already tired usually.
Yeah, it could be that he was tired, yes, and he was already ready for nap time.
Anything?
Yeah. What else? Last week, me and Christine actually went to JCPenney's together. She actually met me there. And we did a little shopping.
Yeah, we did. And the only reason I went, because I was iffy about it, because most of the JCPenney sales, I love JCPenney's. My mother-in-law put me on it. So she was she suggested it, and I'm like, no JCPenney's. I'm not into JCPenney's. But then some of their brands are really comfortable to wear. Yeah. And so I was leaving Bath and Body Works, and that's when you called me. Mm-hmm. And you were like, there's a sale at JCPenney. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to go, because usually I thought that maybe Mother's Day weekend would be a bigger sale. I spoke to my mother-in-law, and she said to me, this is her opinion, that sometimes the sale is actually right before Mother's Day.
Yeah, I actually worked retail, and sometimes, the sales are way before.
So we had I had a coupon, and I gave it to you. It was 10 off of 25.
Yes, and you can actually, sorry to cut you off, but you can actually use it for 2 different transactions, and so
2 different transactions, yes, but you could also go back into the line after the 2 transactions, from what they told me at JCPenney.
Yes, it's true.
And use it 2 more times. But it was I wasn't gonna wait in that line. It was already long enough.
Yeah, the line was really long. And Christine got some great outfits for Vegas. She is going to go to Vegas, like in 3 weeks?
In June, yeah. So sometime in June.
Okay, and so she got some really cute outfits. I did find some really good finds for like my son. For my son. I am so sorry. Christine really just wants this podcast to herself. So she's like, it's my week.
I would like to tell you about...
I'm really trying not to laugh right now.
I'm really trying to be professional here, but let's be honest. Like, I would like to tell you about my week, too. I mean,
well, I'm not done with my week. I'm not done with my week.
No, but Jasmine can't hog the microphone.
Listen, I am not done with my week.
Okay, go ahead, girl.
So I did go to JCPenney's. Found some really great things for the kids, like really good sales clothing wise. They had stuff for like $3.99. They did have like Carter's 50% off, and then I think it's called like Okie Dokie clothes for the kids.
And the thing I like about JCPenney's,
you just cut me off.
I know, but let me tell you something.
So the Okie Dokie clothes were actually like, they're originally like $12. They marked them down to like $5.99, and then they took like another $1 off. So it ended up being like $4.99 to like $3.99 to $4.99. So which is a really good deal for like little boy clothes. So yeah, definitely check that out. Also, one more thing. I know Christine's like really like antsy to talk.
I just want to tell you.
She loves to hear her voice, you guys.
No, all I want to say is basically what you were saying about kids' clothes.
Yes.
Sometimes, like, was it like when was it? Like Easter, around Easter time, they had it at. It was already like 70% off on kids' clothes, and then it's like another 50%.
They actually have still going on.
You have to watch out on the sales because those sales are like amazing. I've gotten underwears for my daughter for like $2.
$2. That's really good.
Plus the coupons and stuff. So I would just tell you to keep an eye out.
What else? My husband and I actually had a date night, and we went to
Avengers
to watch the Avengers movies. Awesome movie. You guys got to go check it out.
No, but your husband's like, his favorite is Captain America.
Oh yeah, his favorite is Captain America.
He's obsessed.
He's obsessed on another level. He thinks he's Captain America. No.
Yeah, basically, he didn't even give your son a choice of like the theme he wanted
for his room. Yeah,
it's Avengers. That's it.
Yeah. So,
and then he wanted your
what
for the second birthday to be Avengers as well.
Oh yeah. So we did we're doing Coco theme, but now he's like all of a sudden wants to change it to Avengers, and I'm like, no, the cake lady's doing the Coco theme, and that's all she's doing. Like, no, we're not switching it up now. Let's see. And I went to Aldi's groceries. That's pretty much it. And then later on, I guess we'll just go more into depth about like the discounts and the coupons and everything else that that we got to benefit from
this week. Yeah, this last week. All right, so can I get the mic now?
Yes, you can get the mic now. I will
Thank you. It's about time.
Good.
I had to squeeze in my thoughts. So my week. I was going to come here and tell you a whole story about my week with my kids, my weekend, right? But this morning I think it's a little bit better. I didn't tell Jasmine this. So my oldest daughter, her doctor ordered some blood work to be done. I booked the appointment. I'm like, this is going to be great, okay? So with her, she tends to be a little dramatic, but it's okay because
no, she's extremely.
I know, but
she's cute, but so dramatic.
But that's my baby, you know what I'm saying? What can I say? I just know how to,
I'm glad I have nieces and not daughters. That's how it makes.
Okay,
really
my kids are not bad. Okay, they're just overly dramatic. Okay, and misunderstood from a lot of people. Okay. But that being said, so I was like, okay, she's done blood work before. She's out of her and her sister. Let me tell you, she is a trooper. Like, she's good. Okay. With needles, everything. She's fine. So when we got in, they had to hold down her arm because she was crying. I was like, oh no. Like, first of all, I'm like, don't cry. Don't be all loud about it. There's other people. You're a brave little girl. I was trying to make her feel good, not bad. Make her feel good. I even put Netflix. I was like, don't look over there. I got you. Of course she looked. But, they talked her through it. after waiting like 30 minutes after my appointment, I was like, all right, this is cool. I was like, oh, you're going to get, McDonald's. I mean, she doesn't eat it all the time, but I was like, you're going to get it. Just do your blood work, right? And then I'm like, we're about to leave. They're like, no, you need to fill up the cup with urine. I'm like, oh, really? I have to fill up okay, so I'm going to have her go to the bathroom. So, of course, my daughter's like, oh, I'm scared, Mommy. I don't know what to do. I mean, she's 7 years old, but she's very sensitive, and she's just always needs her mother. Okay,
Yeah,
so
she is very sensitive.
I'm like, okay, you're going to pee, and I will hold the cup, and you just pee in the cup, okay? We got this.
She peed on you?
No, she didn't. I was like, she's like, Mom, I can't. And I'm like, no. You're going to try harder. What about if you put your hands through some running cold water? Maybe that'll make you go to the bathroom, right? I mean, I would have preferred them to say, hey, you have a urine sample coming up, does she need to go to the bathroom? Nothing. They just surprised me at the end. So I was like, okay, I'm going to hold you. We're going to do your fingers running through the cold water. That's going to make you go to the bathroom because it's going to be cold and you're going to go. Okay. And so she's like, we did it a second time. She's like, Mom, I really can't. At this time, the lid dropped in the toilet bowl.
Oh my God.
I bet you.
I'm so germophobic. I can't even.
Yeah, but she didn't pee. I mean, it was just water. And then I had to clean that. So while I'm finished cleaning my hands, she goes, Mom, I think I'm going to do it. She never did it. So then the moral of the story is I had to leave and get a sample cup. Then I had to go back with her urine. Hopefully I don't hit any big bumps on the way and the urine doesn't splash everywhere. I mean, it's going to be...
Christine is so dramatic. Do you see where her daughter gets... where her daughter is dramatic? Is from her... mother.
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
I can't even talk.
I
right
know.
now.
My husband told me today, you're just like
Splash everywhere, bumps on the road. Who says that? Christine.
Okay, but these are things that could possibly happen. I'm just saying.
No. If you put it and you steal it,
I have bad luck
properly,
sometimes.
No. If you steal it off.
So that's fine. That's what happened. Okay, that was about my kids. That happened this morning. Then my husband, he's cooking me a Cinco de Mayo meal, because he likes to get down. And he springs on, well, I'm going to have to go to New York for 2 days in the summer. I was like, oh, really? So when is this going to happen? Because this is news to me. And he's like, oh, I was like, when did you find out? He was like, well, technically I found out yesterday. I was like, well, then technically, why didn't you tell me? He's like, oh, because it wasn't the right time. I said, it's never the right time. It's never the right
my
time.
husband's laughing in the background and it just made me laugh.
No, because it's like every time he goes on trips, he has to get like a new wardrobe. He got to look nice and fresh. I'm like, really?
Yeah, but Christine, he's not like that type of guy that likes to dress up. So Christine kind of I don't see him being that way. I see Christine being that way.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but can you get fly for me? Can you look good like that?
You want him to look fly. That's why you buy him all the clothes.
I do, but it's like, oh, now he...
Bye, love you.
Bye. Now he tells me he wants to go back to the gym. I'm like, honey.
What are you getting sexy for?
Exactly. I'll make him come back after he goes on his trip. Then he can start his gym membership. You're not going to be going over there looking all fly and I'm over here with 3 kids and having to run around. No. So, besides our kids and our husband, let's get down to what we watched this week.
Yes.
So what did you watch?
So I actually started watching a show Christine doesn't watch. I think it's sci-fi, you can say. Christine's not into those kind of shows.
Let me tell you, you've been on your sci-fi thing for quite a while. Like Stranger Things, what's the other one? Lost in Space.
Now I got into
Rain.
The Rain on Netflix. I love Netflix originals. I'm on that.
Yeah,
So,
they're good.
they are really good.
I've been catching up on my CW right now, so I just finished
actually
Supergirl
do have
and
to catch up on that too. I just don't have time.
Jane the Virgin. I love it.
Oh my God! Yeah, you haven't seen the last episode of Jane the Virgin?
No, I'm on 4th season. Last
need
season.
to watch.
I know.
It.
Stop.
So good. So good. If you guys haven't watched Jane the Virgin, you guys need to get on it. It's awesome.
At first when I listened to the title, I was like, this is gonna be corny.
Yeah.
But I gave it a try and I'm hooked. Honestly, all the
I actually put you on it.
Yeah,
right?
you did.
And I actually put my dad's wife on it too, which she watches it too.
The CW is actually really good.
The CW is actually really good. Her husband actually got me on a few shows too, like The Arrow. You know, I kind of like corny shows. They're not like corny, but
Corny and reality.
corny reality and sci-fi.
Yeah. So, okay, so with the Bravo shows, I didn't really like the reunion for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
You see, like, it must have not been that good because I can't even remember it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Actually, it was about Dorinda and
No, the Dorinda's from New York.
Doreed.
Doreed.
Doreed. You know, I really don't like Doreed.
I think her accent is so fake. She's
her
just
accent is fake. She like everything
makes
that
up drama.
Yeah, and then everything that she says. Oh, I can't remember. It wasn't that way. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. That's
yes,
what.
it was that way.
Yeah.
It was. It's
and they have
recorded.
video clips.
And she'll say, "No, it wasn't." And I'm like, "Girl, you're crazy."
Okay, so what about New York? They were still
New
with
York.
the Sonia
and the
Dorinda. The only thing I didn't like was, okay, I understand being close to your mother, but like, and it's a great relationship that they have. That's awesome. But
Who are you talking
it's
about?
embarrassing, Tinsley with her boyfriend. Like,
yeah. And that, yeah, about the ex-girlfriend.
but maybe it could be, maybe it's different because it's a wonderful thing that they are close like that. I think like maybe if she had told her mom that she was on speakerphone, maybe
Yeah.
her mom would have disclosed all that information.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's different being like the only child and you know you don't have any siblings, so you rely more on
I
your
guess
mom.
like her mom becomes her best friend.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like, you know, there are some parents and some daughters that, you know, they become best friends. You know, hopefully, you know, with my kids, they can come to me and talk to me. You know, I'm pretty much open to everything except girlfriends, you know.
Not right now.
Not, especially, you know, they're too young right now. But, like, later on, I don't even know how I will react when
I think you would be pretty cool about it.
I
think you'll be cool, overprotective, and then, like, they better not break my son's heart kind of thing.
Because I'm going to break them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I'm not kidding.
I'll probably be the same way. Like, that's my baby. You better stop. That's my baby. You know, I know, but you know,
I see how Christine comes out like that's my baby. You know, she like tries to act all professional and put on her sexy voice.
First of all, it's not sexy. This is me all day, okay, all day.
No, it's
anyways,
not all day.
On
she needs to stop playing. If she does not sound like that all day, she be coming out hood as hell on the phone.
Hello. We're trying to be professional and get the right audience.
We're trying to get every type of audience.
Exactly. So, you know, there's a time and place for everything. You know?
I agree. Anyways, what do you think about Rihanna and her picture?
Oh, wait. We didn't discuss Southern Charm.
Oh, Southern Charm, I'm obsessed with. I love Southern Charm.
So good.
Okay, tell me what you think. What are your thoughts on Southern Charm, Christine?
Okay, so I do follow Naomi, right?
I do like Naomi.
I like Naomi.
The bomb.
She's really good. My only thing is, it could be seen as maybe they made up drama because, like, when I went on her Instagram, now all of a sudden she's friends with Peyton.
Yeah.
I think she kind of overstepped with Peyton. Like, I
don't think she should have approached Peyton the way that she did. I feel like you're coming off a little crazy, coming off as a crazy ex-girlfriend. First, you don't want to be with him. Mm-hmm. You should have just left it alone.
Right.
You should have never approached her. Even whatever her intentions were, it's none of your business.
But it's him. He said that's
that's somebody. But she has to understand she doesn't want to be with him. Mm-mm. If you don't want to be with him, you got to leave him alone.
That being said, I do follow her, like I said before, and I noticed that she has a new relationship. She's in a new relationship.
Good for her.
It's like it's a doctor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I understand where she's coming from. Like, she doesn't want to be, he passed the bar, but is he doing anything with himself?
No, but he is on Southern Charm, and I'm sure he's getting a cut of money from there.
Yeah, and he has an investment property, but it's not enough. It seems like she wants somebody
that's like educated. Well, he is educated.
I think somebody that's as motivated as her that, you know, I think that's it. Like, that she wants somebody as motivated as her.
Yeah.
I'm putting in the work. I think you should put in the work. He might come off, and he comes off very like,
whatever.
Like very laid back, and
very laid back. Yeah.
And she's not, and she's very driven, and he seems like he's not.
Well, you know what? That's how sometimes it is with me and my husband. I'm really laid back, and he's really driven too sometimes. I'm driven too, but like
But there's a time and
like,
place.
Yeah, he motivates me, I would say.
Or a moment, because you guys kind of switch off, I think.
Yeah. And I just think like she should have never approached Peyton the way that she did. I think she should have just left. You know, that's not her boyfriend no more. It's none of her business. And clearly
last episode, yeah,
she didn't want to fix it with him, so she should have just left it alone.
Okay. So you were saying about Rihanna.
What do you guys think about Rihanna's photo shoot or photo?
I'm a Rihanna. Like, Beyonce, not cutting out for me. Like, no offense to Beyonce and the Beehive, because I don't want nobody swarming over here. Because I think Beyonce is like
awesome.
a great performer.
She's
she's one of the best performers out.
Yes.
I think she's better. Like, she's up there with like Michael Jackson, Madonna.
Yeah.
She's way before Madonna, so it's like Michael Jackson, Madonna, Beyonce.
She's way after Madonna.
No, I'm saying like if you're rating them, it's gonna be Michael Jackson or Beyonce. You could go back and forth, and then they're like Madonna and
Madonna's after her. Yeah, correct.
And
but
Jennifer Lopez.
You can't talk about Madonna because
she looks fabulous.
She looks fabulous. I love Madonna. I'm like obsessed with Madonna. I've been obsessed with Madonna since I was younger. But no, Beyonce's good. And the photo of Rihanna, back to the photo. I
love Rihanna because
looks amazing.
I just love her.
I
so
love Rihanna.
I don't think
she looks amazing. And
what about the Met Gala yesterday? What did you think about that?
The Met Gala.
You didn't see the picture? Like,
of
okay,
her
so
photo shoot of her photo. You know what? No. I'm not sure if I saw hers. I know I saw Jennifer Lopez. I loved Jennifer Lopez's dress.
Yeah.
I did see Blake Lively. Obsessed. Her dress was awesome too.
She's good. I mean, she always comes correct. Like, she always brings it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean,
Cardi B. Did you see Cardi B?
Yeah, she looked good. But the only thing reminded me of Beyonce when she performed.
Yeah.
And one of her performances. I mean, it was good. I loved it. It looked fabulous on her. She looked fabulous, especially, I don't know, like, she's really far along.
Yeah, she is. She looks good.
Amazing.
Yeah, she does.
I like that she was twerking on the stage.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That she was twerking and she was pregnant.
I was like, yes,
she's like
girl.
so out of control. She is out of control.
Yeah, I love it though.
Me too.
I love it. Like, there's something like, okay, talking about Cardi B. I mean, we'll get back to Rihanna, but Cardi B. Okay, at first I was like, because I used to watch Love and Hip Hop, New York. I used to, and so I was like, oh, she always made me laugh, but I was just like, I can't take her serious.
Yeah.
But now,
honestly, I'm gonna be straight up. I didn't like Cardi B when she first
No, I didn't like her either.
Then I was like, the whole finesse song, I was like, yes, I love Cardi B. Yes, go Cardi B.
Disclaimer, guys, we're a little loud, so we get excited.
But yeah, now I'm a Cardi B fan after that.
I know, like I and then some of her videos.
And then the other one, I Like It Like That with Bad Bunny. Yes.
No, I just like her because like some of the stuff she says, like she's not censored, and that's what I like. She's real. She says it how it is, and a lot of these celebrities don't do that. They like kiss each other's butts and are like brown nosing, but I like her. I mean, at first I didn't, but she says some things that I'm like, yeah, you're right. But going back to Rihanna, the photos. I think the photos look amazing. I mean, she gained a little bit of weight, but she looks amazing. I thought that she looks great now. Before she was like skinny, and she looked great then too. But I feel like looking at her now, she seems very happy. I mean, she is in a relationship. She keeps it on the low.
Oh, she is?
She is.
With who? It's not Leonardo DiCaprio, is it?
Okay, so I was watching Wendy Williams, and they said it's a Middle Eastern guy who is, I don't know if he's like from Dubai or something like that, but he is considered a count. So his backstory is, from what I'm hearing this from Wendy Williams, okay?
So I don't know.
So I don't know how true it is, but okay, so his family is worth like $22 billion. Oh, wow. They have the rights to Toyota throughout South Asia.
Oh, okay.
Like, they have car dealerships. So he makes a lot of money. He is a good
Well, she
looking
doesn't
guy.
need his money anyway.
Right.
She makes her own
And
money.
he's good looking. They've seen him, they've caught them together, taking pictures of them throughout the years. So I think a lot of that weight could be because she's in happy relationship.
She's in a happy relationship, yeah.
I mean,
And it doesn't look bad on her. She looks great.
and the thing is that this time she's keeping it private.
Yeah, which is good. And
I mean, I love Rihanna. I love that she reminds me kind of like Cardi B a little bit, but not as crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's just as real. Did you see the video on YouTube?
And I definitely like the fact that she's keeping her relationship private. I'm all about you should definitely keep your relationship on private and not always
privacy and your privacy.
broadcast it, you know?
Yeah, I believe so too. So that being said, did you see her YouTube video about her putting on her own makeup and everything?
Which one?
Rihanna.
No. Oh, yeah. She had me dying. Yes. With flipping the hair.
Yeah, and then she like holding it. Like, that's what I like about her because I feel like she's relatable.
Yeah,
you know,
she
like
is very relatable.
I can understand where she's coming from. Like, I know that she's like one of the girls. And I feel like sometimes, not saying nothing about Beyonce, but what I'm saying is like I don't feel like I could relate to Beyonce.
I
like
feel
she's
like
on
now you can't relate to Beyonce when she married Jay-Z.
Yeah, like she's very quiet, like to herself.
Yeah.
Everything.
Which is not a bad thing. It's just, you know, she is very, very famous and, you know, she has to, you know, keep it private. Like, and I don't blame her. I'm not crazy about Beyonce. I do like Beyonce, but like she's not my favorite artist. You know, there's different other people I do listen to. But I do like her still. But.
Yeah. So another thing that came up that I saw recently was like Chloe and Tristan. They caught them eating out. And also, not only that, but they had seen them on a Cavs game where she went to support him. And everybody's like, well, why would she get back with him? Or why is she trying to work it out with him? And, you know, she should leave him. And from the time that he was, I guess, out with their friends, like, and they went out to eat lunch, he was, like, on his phone the whole time. And he didn't care to, like, really be there, it seemed. And they're like, oh, well, she's not doing it because she wants to be with him. She's doing it more for her, to put face, like to make herself look good. So in that case, I mean, people are like, well, why should she take him back? And I'm like, I
really feel like it's none of our opinions, and we give too much of our opinions. You know, like I feel like we give too much to these celebrities. Like we hold them up at a high standard when really, you know, they're just like us. They're like
exactly.
And if she wants to fix it with her boyfriend or her baby daddy, that's her business. Like, that's none of our business.
And then I see people like, well, Beyonce didn't leave Jay-Z and he like wrote a whole album about it. Why would she? And it's like, why do we care?
Yeah, why do we care?
Like,
she's in the relationship, we're not in the relationship, and if she wants to deal with that, that's her business.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like in her shows, she portrays herself as one thing and she's coming off as another thing. I think is very opinion when it comes to her sister's relationship when she should be really worrying about her relationship. Besides that, I think that's all that we talk about pop culture. There's nothing else. I don't think of any. I can't.
Yeah, right now, I don't really.
There's nothing else that I could say or that I was like, wow, that's amazing, or let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what item or like product or store do you think was good this week?
Like I said, JCPenney's was a good one. I did find a great, items there. Great discounts, clothing, a lot of discounts. Right now, I do have the promotions for them. So if you guys do want to go to JCPenney's, check it out. It is 25% off of 100, or if you do not spend 100.
Is that online only, or is that in store?
That's in store as well.
Okay, cool.
And then 20% off under $100 if you spend. And then they actually, if you guys are looking for Mother's Day gifts, I would definitely check that place out too, because they have great Mother's Day gifts too. They have clothing section, jewelry section, house section, baby section, all that good stuff. So check it out. And they do have gifts under $15 and $25. If you do, they do have another one, $10 off, $10 coupon when you spend $75. So that's another good thing you can do for JCPenney's.
I just want to put one thing out there.
Yes.
Okay, so I do shop at Kirkland's, and this was brought up to my attention when I went to buy. So most of the time, Kirkland sends like coupons, for your birthday.
Yeah.
And if you reach like 300 points, you get like a $10 coupon or something like that to spend.
Yes.
Well, now they have you where they did away with that whole program.
Okay.
So even if there's no points anymore, they'll put your name in a drawing or sweepstakes, and if they pick your name,
Yes.
then you get a prize. But just want to let you know that Kirkland's is not doing their program anymore, so just be on the lookout for that. Another thing is, I went to Sam's this past week, and they had, for 51 cents, a box of 12 egg sandwiches, Jimmy Dean Delights. And there were the honey wheat English muffin with the egg white and the Canadian bacon and the cheese. So check your Sam's, your local Sam's, to see if that's something you guys would want. And it was 51 cents for a box of 12, and I mean, it was huge. So
And we'll put the picture up on Instagram, so definitely check that out, and you can definitely show them that picture. Her husband actually bought some. He sent me the picture of the...
Yeah, so I don't know if every Sam's is with the special. I know my Sam's is, but check yours to see if they have it.
Also, I am like a whiny person. Not whiny. What is it?
Wino?
A wino person. I do love wines.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, we do have an Aldi's next to us, and everyone
Talking about that, I actually
Aldi's
went yesterday and bought 2 wines. I haven't tried them yet.
And Aldi's actually has really good wine. Like, you don't always have to go to like an ABC liquor, or you don't always have to go to your neighborhood liquor store or Publix or Walmart or wherever you get your wine at. Aldi's actually has a good one. It's a rosé, and they actually have it for $6. I will be putting a picture up on Instagram, so look out for that, and then you can get the name off of there. And it's really inexpensive, and it's strong. So check that out. Sorry about the baby in the background. That's baby Ivan. He's a little fussy right now. And then Christine, yours, what you found
I already explained that.
So
I think that's it. That's our wrap up for this week. Please join us next week. Stay tuned, and thank you for all the support and love. We are on Instagram under Stay at Home Mommy,
MAMI.
MAMI. That's right. And also our Facebook page is Stay at Home Mommy, which is MAMI. You could also email us at Can I Get a Minute Podcast at Gmail. And we hope you like this podcast and subscribe and rate us.
All right, and that's Ivan there for you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Have
Have
a
a
good
great
week.
week.